Okay, this is the BlueFire professional diving flashlight, and I got this because we live in Florida, so we go to the pool or to the beach several times a week in the summer months. My kids love diving underwater. They all love to swim, so I thought that this would be something fun for them to be able to use when we go swimming. So this has a really, really bright Cree LED light in it. This thing is no joke as far as the brightness. It is so, so bright. This is waterproof up to 80 feet, and we're going to test this out in a minute, and I'm going to show you. It does have an aluminum alloy head here, and then the body is made out of a fluorescent ABS body. So it's really, really nice that it is this bright fluorescent color. Obviously, if you are using it as a diving flashlight, it is nice that it is such a colorful, bright color. So if you're in a shallower lake or something, you would happen to drop it, or even in a pool, you can see where it is. So this does come with two different ways that you can hold onto it, which is nice. Obviously, if you're swimming underwater, it's nice to have an added security when you're holding it. So you have this lanyard strap that you can hold it with. And then you also have this Velcro strap that is in the middle that you can use to attach it onto the top of your hand. And this way you can use the light and still have your hands free. So if you're working on something or if you're swimming underwater, the strap is really secure and you have your hands free at the same time. Now I find this a little bit awkward because when I have this on, because it does not have a button, is really hard to turn on because of having to turn the base. I haven't been able to do it with one hand. So it's something that if you're going to use it this way, I would recommend turning the light on before you attach it to your wrist, and then, you can use it underwater or whatever with your hands free. So the way that this works, now this does take 3 AAA batteries, which are not included, or you can use a lithium battery. I have AAA batteries in here. So you unscrew this, and then there's a little holder here to put your batteries. The way that you turn this on is there is no button or anything. Now, this I think is something that could be improved. The way that you turn this on and off is simply by you turn it off. You saw the bright mode there, and then you turn it back on. Now it is on a strobe effect. So again, I'm going to slightly turn it off and turn it back on. So I don't know. I really, really wish that there was some kind of button. I think this is kind of awkward and inconvenient to have the screw bottom to turn it on and off. It's kind of finicky, and I just think it's a little inconvenient. I'm going to turn off the light here so you can see just how bright it is, though. Now, it's not completely dark in the room here. You can see, like I said, it's kind of finicky because of this screw. There we go. You can see how bright that is. It's crazy bright. There's low, there's strobe, and there's high. Okay, so I'm going to show you this in the bathtub. I'm not able to get to the pool today, but I'm going to show you the waterproof and how it goes underwater. Okay, so I'm going to submerge this in the water. You can see how you can see underwater with it. And I'm not going to be able, I don't think, to switch modes because I only have one hand. But you can see how much this illuminates underwater. So we're going to take this out and I'm going to open it up and you can see how it's dry inside. Okay, so we are going to open this up. You can see that there's no water at all on the batteries. So it definitely works underwater. Nothing gets wet on the inside. So it does work as described. So I really like this flashlight. Like I said, it's super bright. It definitely works as described, definitely waterproof. There are just a few slight improvements, especially with the way that you turn it on and off that and switch between modes, that I think on-off button somewhere on here would be a vast improvement on it. But I would definitely still recommend it. I think it's a wonderful underwater flashlight. So again, this is the BlueFire Professional Diving Flashlight, and I would definitely recommend it. Alright, that's it for today, and thanks for watching my video. Okay, this is the BlueFire Professional Diving Flashlight. And I got this because we live in Florida, so we go to the pool or to the beach several times a week in the summer months. My kids love diving underwater. They all love to swim, so I thought that this would be something fun for them to be able to use when we go swimming. So this has a really bright Cree LED